Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Go ahead and answer it out loud anyway. I'm Quay. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here. I got a little ponytail real quick. So let's go ahead and get started. I have did an exercise for today. Shout out to my girl Shantia Deja. She be having me like right there with her, and she keep me going, she keep me motivated, she keep me inspired. So shout out to Shantia Deja. She's very great on YouTube with what she does and what she talks about. So one activity that I had to do for myself for today, I had to talk about my old story, and then I had to create a new story, because you cannot continue to live in the same story and to dwell in that same negativity that you have. And for example, people would say they don't help people and they don't be in support of people because they haven't had support for themselves, and they're gonna say, I had to do it on my own, I had to do this and that. And one thing about me growing up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm literally reaching out for help. So I get that, like, y'all had to do this on your own. But whatever it is that you learned to do on your own is what I'm asking you to kind of like help me to do. But a lot of time that emotion that we have, it stays with us, like the older that we get, feeling like you're doing it on your own, feeling like no one is there, and et cetera, et cetera. And I completely understand, because guess what? I'm another human being, just like all these other people, and I have the same type of feelings. But what we're gonna do for today is we're gonna go ahead and kind of cancel those feelings out. And so I wrote down my old story, and then on a different page I flip it over and I created my new story. I just wrote in my small journal that I have, so nothing too crazy, too long, I meant. So let's go ahead and get into it. Nobody understands what mental struggles are other than their own. I felt lack of understanding, support, and comfort. Abandonment drives me to crave feelings of wholeness, and my negative mental health was consuming my mind, and I needed help or comfort. The lack of all of these forced me to learn all that I could, so that I can articulate myself in a way that I could finally be understood and receive the help that I was asking for my entire life, to many loved ones that were surrounding me, And basically, with that being said, I felt like everything that I've learned from mental health, from my spiritual self, I felt that was due to a lack of understanding from other people, that I was trying so hard to be understood so I can receive the help. And it made me feel, upset. It does give me different type of feelings or emotions. And every time when you're doing something and you're doing something inside of that feeling or that negative emotion, it's not as pure as if it's coming from, how do I say it? Like, it doesn't produce everlasting results. So let me just go ahead and get into my new story. So my life has purpose. Jehovah gives me visions to complete for him, because he already has trust in me to fulfill his will and my purpose. I wake up every day excited to be alive and to learn all that I can about him, myself, the physical world, and the spiritual world. I am faithful, I am whole, I am happily living in the shoes created for me. I love every bit of my story. And with that being said, I could have wrote so much more, but I love every bit of my story, because at the end of the day, there were certain things that had to have happened to continue to drive me, to continue to push me. We are already emotionally driven. My brokenness was driving me emotionally to obtain the knowledge, to obtain this, to obtain that lack of understanding that other people was giving to me, I had to kind of switch my thought around a little bit. Well, a lot of it. You have to switch it around to kind of like flip it. So I wanted other people to understand me. I needed to understand me. There's no way that I can walk in me and walk in my shoes and be comfortable with me and not struggle with me if I'm constantly looking for the understanding from other people to tell me about me. And that, like, that's it. I had to ask God, why was I abandoned? Or why did I feel abandoned? Why did I feel rejected? Why did I experience the certain things that I did experience? I just had to kind of flip the question and create new questions so that I can create a new level of understanding in regards to these things. So I am so mother freaking happy for today. I no longer feel like, oh my God, y'all won't do it for me. Y'all won't help me. Y'all won't understand me. Oh, I'm so tired of being misunderstood. I'm so tired of repeating myself. I'm tired. So I don't feel like that anymore. And thank you so much, Jehovah, for today. Thank you so much for life. Thank you so much for my inner peace. Thank you so much for my inner happiness. Thank you so much for my faithfulness, because one thing about it, Jehovah has to keep me on track, okay? Because I get distracted. I find things that I want to do that is not from him, but it's for me and it's from me or from elsewhere. And that is what this message is all about for today, is just go ahead and tap into like the true you, that the one God created you to be. And you can't really do that when you have too many thoughts in your head that is from other people, from the outside sources, and even the thoughts that are from you. So you have to, sometimes you gotta get down the nitty gritty, and you gotta do a little bit of self-work. You gotta go ahead and just take care of it, because tomorrow is what we need to live for. We prepare today to live in that happiness for tomorrow. Yay! High five, because we did that. And you did that. So love y'all. Have a wonderful day, and we're gonna see y'all again on the next episode. Hey, talking about.